If you place a box jellyfish in a tank of water and you give it a series of obstacles to go through, only after the first few attempts will it know exactly how to get through those series of obstacles. Why? Well, this is because of its advanced nervous system. It gives it the ability to learn from its past failures and mistakes. This is something us humans struggle to do, not because our nervous system is less advanced, but the answer to this lies within ourselves. It lies within our egos and our self-image. What we think of ourselves and what we want other people to think about us matters a lot. Whether we see our mistakes in a positive light and how we react to our failures matters even more. In fact, I can go as far as saying that this is the key to success. Whether you want to see success in your relationship, in academics, or in sports, you will only do so when you learn to take accountability for your mistakes. When you learn to show vulnerability and you're open to criticism. When you grow and improve from your failures. I began to take football extremely seriously about a year ago. And ever since then, I've been training almost 2 to 3 hours every single day. But in the beginning, I never really saw any improvement. This was due to my fragile ego. It came in the way. At that point, I simply could not accept that there was a fault present within me, and I certainly didn't like it when someone else pointed it out. So, I never worked on my mistakes. I never learned from my failures. I was never able to improve. It cost me, and I'll tell you how. During that same time, I was chosen for a school tournament, and I was chosen above many of my seniors, so naturally, I was extremely proud of myself. Prior to the tournament, our coaches held some training sessions, and in those training sessions, my friends pointed out an extremely vital mistake in my game. It should have been addressed, but my fragile ego made me blind. I hated it when someone else told me what I did wrong. So I told them, mind your own business, focus on your own game. But as expected, that mistake, it came back to bite me. During the game, I made that same mistake. I let my team down, and we lost, all because of me. And in that moment, all I could remember was my coach's disappointed face and my teammates screaming at me. I was devastated. My ego had been shattered. Now, you would expect me to get up from this, to learn from this, but my ego only became more fragile. My coach called me over after the game, and he explained to me what I did wrong. He gave me good constructive criticism that could have helped me grow. Perhaps if I just listened to him at that point, I would have seen immediate improvement. But I made up excuses in my head. I ignored him. My friend Vase approached me after the game as well, and he had told me what I did wrong. But I snapped at him, and my temper, it flared. Because in that moment, I felt extremely insecure. It was as if everything had fallen apart. From there on, everything went downhill. Fast forward a few months, and I was on the bench of my football team, a mere shadow of the player I used to be. I faced a similar struggle in debate. Now, I never really took debate as seriously as football, but I was part of the school team, and we took part in many tournaments. Now, we didn't win any tournaments, but I still believe myself to be the best debater in my team. And this belief, it caused arrogance to come over me. After some time, I stopped putting in as much effort as my teammates. I stopped working as hard, and it began to show in my performances. I began to do poorly in tournaments, and my speaker scores began to drop. But even then, I made up excuses. I said things such as, oh, you're simply getting lucky, or the judges are being biased. But these excuses got me nowhere. Eventually, I was humbled. Because of me and my poor performances, we did poorly in tournaments. And because of me, we lost matches. And then I knew change was required. It makes me mad, to be honest. It took me so long to realize that to simply see success, I just had to take accountability for my mistakes. I just had to show vulnerability and be open to criticism. Then I would have been just like the box jellyfish. This whole time I was afraid that people would judge me, that they would lose respect for me. But ironically, all that the respect that I feared I would lose, I gained back, and more. Why? Because I learned from my failures. I got up from my mistakes. And that type of stuff, it leaves an impact. I was able to transform and go from adversity to artistry because I learned to see the beauty in humility. I stopped chasing perfection, and I got up from my failures. So no matter what you're trying to see success in, you will only do so when you pick up that ego that you carry around with you and you throw it in the dustbin. If you wish to strive, improve, and grow, don't be like me, be like the box jellyfish. Thank you.